Hello, everybody! I just felt like streaming again today. I mean, I already finished Stranger's Wrath, but now it's today I'm gonna play one of my favorite RPGs. Why not stream it? I've got a friend here with me as well. Let me unmute him. I'm here now! Yes, before the stream we were talking about tripping balls on while watching the Teletubbies, because that's a good pastime.
Or as we like to call it, tripping Teletubbies.
Tripping telly.
Man, I'm really dripping tellies.
I don't know now. Wait. Oh no, that was still set to the wrong thing. There, come on. Alright. So yeah, this is Shadowrun, one of my favorite RPGs. And I think it was all the way back in 2012 they brought this back. It's been a while since it came out. So I'm just going to play on normal, because this can be a pretty tough game in general. It actually recently came out on, Oh, I'm going to bring that sound up a bit more, but it actually recently came out on the Switch. I bought them all, of course, because this game is fucking incredible.
On the Switch.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going? Oh God! Yes, before we started streaming, I also showed Dark a funny a funny clip from Red Dead Redemption that I just put the Mario Penguin race over.
Dead Red Redemption.
Still, nothing beats I'm Jackass Johnny, and this is not.
Jackass! I love that fucking change it in. I'm Jackass Johnny, and this is Knoxville.
And then we just started playing a wobbly version of the theme.
I seriously wonder if I could play that, and it's so fucked up the way we made it that the auto thing won't pick it up. I'm legitimately curious. Alright, I'm trying to figure out what class to be here. You know, I might actually go for a male this time, because I've been playing females in this game far too often.
Yeah, then again, with most RPGs, I always tend to have players have a male or female. Like, I always play as either female most of the time or male most of the time. Oh, I still got like all my old like I still got screen caps of like the old characters I made for Shadowrun Chronicles before that got shut down.
Shadowrun Chronicles. That was a good game. There was apparently some revival project for it, but it kind of got halted by COVID.
Ugh. God damn it, COVID. You robbed us of something really good.
Yeah, stop being such an ass!
Come on, COVID, be nice for once.
No. well, you're a fuckwit. That's the.
You just hear, oh come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Rigger this time around, and
Oh yeah.
the reason is simple. I want to sit my ass in a corner and tell my drones to do everything for me. Yeah, damn it, I don't like any of these portraits. I think they added more in the later entries, but this one is just kind of like, give me my long-haired Yahoo, that's my guy.
Oh dear God. I'm so debating whether I should talk about this on the stream or not. But yeah, what I just saw is just absolutely hilarious. Basically, anime has now infiltrated Japan's politics.
Oh, fucking hell, here we go again.
But in a positive way.
Okay.
Basically, manga creator Ken Akamamatsu wins a seat in Japan's House of Councillors. He will be the first manga creator in Japan's legislate.
Oh, cool.
So the anime is now infiltrating the actual politics.
Yeah, I give myself long hair.
Hell yeah. Who likes long hair?
Pasty white skin and
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I wouldn't go with pasty white, but it works.
fine, I'll go less pasty white. Tan. I
No,
give
you can do what you want.
fuck you, I'll give myself a tan.
Okay. Just the way I sound defeated then. Yeah, okay.
Alright, so continue the stats. Alright, so naturally, usually I prefer to take rifles just because of the simple fact that I like to sit my ass behind long distance cover and let my drones get up close. Meaning it's for the most part, I sit my ass down and I snipe with a rifle.
Oh yeah.
So I'll take 1 point in ranged combat and 1 point in rifle. That should help.
Bloody authentication. There it is.
And I'll give myself the ability to hack, because why not? Let's see, what etiquette? Security, gang, socialite, Shadowrun, street, academic. I'll take the security. I'll act like I used to be a security. Use a street name. What's street name? Fuck it, I'll just use the basic.
Attention everybody, anime has now infiltrated culture.
I'm now going to read this in a dumb voice. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, ... But right now, it's about all you have left. Running in the Shadow's all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova hot working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging fixer hasn't called, the money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the crackers of a society run by megacorps who just want your neon.
And now you're eating rats off the streets.
And something needs to change, and soon. I will only feast on crack. Oh god, I put so much intensity in that voice that actually hurt my throat.
Careful, mate. We don't want your vocal cords to be strangled before we have a chance.
Before we have a chance? What, you plan to strangle my vocal cords?
No, we'll strangle the vocal cords of the villains.
You will not speak anymore.
You will never speak. I remember when I forget if it was this one or the other one that you were showing me all those years ago, like when you were showing off the first campaign to me.
I think this might be it. This.
If it's the one that I remember it is, then it's pretty much I'm gonna reprise my role as the female troll hacker that you were on the train, that you were doing the train heist with. Was it a train heist? It was a warehouse one. I can't remember.
Okay, that would be the second. That's Dragonfall then, not this one.
Oh, Dragonfall. Okay.
The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Woods. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles, drunk again. Or worse. He's mega drunk. Lol. Where have you been, Sam? I haven't heard from you in months. Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. Dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business, like you, for example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hogs somewhere. Some of us are born winners. I got my nose is getting blocked up. And some of us are ... me. Hey, you remember that Renraku ride when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? I really had you back that night, didn't I? Dowd, that's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Now it's time for a flashback.
Time for it. I was gonna go penis.
Why penises everywhere? 3 shift years ago, a makeshift bar on the Sea Dock. The night Dowd went down. Here's a troll. Actually, no, that's an orc. Sangoma is an urban shaman who proved her worth during a run against Fuchi last fall. She's the quiet type, an experienced runner. We're out in the open here, DarkTech. Ready to bolt?
Yeah, we're open out here in the open, DarkTech.
Neg, not yet. Let's give the fixer another 5 minutes.
Give the fixer another 5 minutes.
Another 4 fucking minutes.
I'm still trying to figure out how to actually do like a female Cockney accent.
You've been wanting
I
to
can do like the male ones, like hello there, you want a piece of, you want a pint of lager.
You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did.
Hi.
Dowd never saw anybody die like that before, idiot. New Larry, what happened to old Larry?
We don't speak about it.
We don't speak about old Larry.
He's fucking dead.
Well, that's funny though. He shakes his head. I hate this fragrance, DarkTech. It's wet, and the rain feels like acid. I want out of here, and it gets everywhere.
Awesome, rough and gets everywhere.
No, we lost the man. I get it. I'll take a pill and relax. Sure, DarkTech, sure, whatever you say. I don't know, DarkTech. Sam's a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways till Sunday. Now the fixer is late. What do you think we should do? I don't know. I'm not the brains of the operation, but I'm thinking we slot and run. The money's just not worth it. What happened to Dowd? Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down. It wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid shit dream of yours. Sam smells a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Fucking Larry. Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. You been drinking, Sam?
That's because I took some crack.
On a run? No, not a drop. Not today. Not ever. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out.
The dude is a spy.
Hands where I can see them, asshole. He stops and a smile slowly appears on his face. What? You gonna take my gun away, DarkTech? You know I don't need one. We've got incoming! New Larry relaxes and shows you a dreck-eating grin. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We just should choose our friends more carefully, DarkTech. Buy you a drink after this? You'll owe me several. Leave the mage. Kill the others! Ouch. Come, my drone friend. We go to war.
We go to war.
There, the mage has. He had that coming. Yeah, don't sell me out, you son of a bitch.
Pop that son of a bitch. Time to eat more Skittles.
Skittle time.
Gotta enjoy these before they get rid of the apple flavor for good.
Oh, check this out. See how there's a puddle there? I can summon a water spirit.
Yeah.
Shamans are cool. Oh yeah, you got splashed. Now they come from this side. Oh, we got an elf, and we got an orc. Go, my Doberman drone. Aren't you just the cutest little thing? I'm just gonna get rid of that elf over there. One less dickhead.
MILF. Man, I love Frankie.
Huh?
It's like, yeah, I'm a MILF. Man, I love Frankie.
I love Frankfurts. Shit, he's gotta reload. That dickhead's flinging fireballs at us.
I'm back. No, fling back fireballs and lead.
Alright, Mr. Drone, let's go. There we go, mage down. Now I just got the shaman left. Whee!
By the way, Dark, my friend and I the other night, we actually found a really good ice cream place.
Oh, good.
We highly recommend it. Oh, it's actually got one of your favorite flavors there as well.
Oh, good. It has bubblegum?
Yep, bubblegum, and you can have the option to put toppings in it, like marshmallows and all that.
Oh, sweet. So,
I got mine with marshmallows and nerds in it, and holy shit, it doesn't enhance the flavor.
Sam, go, Momo.
It's
Said,
like
go.
tenfold.
Alright, Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam breathing is heavy and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. Yeah, it looks so good, Sam. You were born for this, King.
Due for a newer Sam.
Not so much. I think I'm going to hang it up, find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. Well, you're not a frog, so I don't know how you're going to do that. What about... You're a fucking frog, Sam!
No, that's not what I meant, but...
What about you?
That would be funny.
There's one memory. I do too. I don't forget my friends. You stare at Sam's face when you comment. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 neon insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Menger, and McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chat. The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Roger, Menger, and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously. First time. Look, DarkTech, I've led a Drek life and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'll get to the bottom of this. Someone will pay. We just said yes. Really? A valid reverb? I've got a look capture slot in my head these days. If when my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Guess I'm heading back to Seattle. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. I don't know how bad Seattle is. I've never been to America. Look at Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for neon, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. I don't know which worse. What's worse, death or the bleach? I'm chipping in. The smell of death and decomposition wash over you. You only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade anesthetic. Hovering over recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job. A little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the Organ Grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are? DarkTech, I'm here about Sam Watts. And his grin fades. And what makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it all being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Sam did. When his heart stopped 100,000 neon was wired to a secure account in my name. I find the killer, I get paid. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smiling at it, wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. Alrighty. Hello, Sam. You're looking dead today. Here's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style. Sounds grisly. Emerald City Ripper? He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insist on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel, but this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Delicious. The trophy hunter. What was it? What's liver was clearly cut out. How about the other lucky contestants? First victim's heart was missing and the third had the spleen removed. Dresden, get out here! Come on, search that. There we go. Basic medikit. Perfect. I'm just going to do a little hunt. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face an ashen white for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine the evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Look at the business card. Moving through things you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstress Union. There is something handwritten in the back, but blood has made it illegible. Look at the credit stick. It's standard, cheap, unsecured credit stick. No way knowing what's on it without slotting it. Take the credit stick. Give me the money. Yeah!
Shiny!
You slot the credit stick into your PDA. 300 is added to your account. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing and the blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Look at the handwritten note. You must see partner given torn off bits. I feel terrible that we have been blank long to say blank to say I'm sorry blank. See you there. Love, Jessica. Put down the evidence bag. Thanks for the stuff, Sam. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper victim, what's? Name's familiar? Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chills. Come on, she offed herself. I had on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. What does a Seattle accent sound like? I don't... I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around the scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use a scalpel anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star Detective finally notices you know his superhuman powers of observation.
Oh, I almost choked on my Skittles.
Jesus, don't get killed by Skittles. That'd be weird. Who the hell are you? I know this guy at McCluskey's an asshole, so you're the welcoming committee. If you're new in town, then let me be the first to tell you that I run the show. If you get in my way, you'll end up back here on the slab. He looks back at Dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week, claiming my promotion. Bye-bye, dickhead! Wait, did he get stuck? Oh, for a second I thought I saw him get stuck. That would have been funny. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? Well, he didn't really seem like my type. Be straight with me. You're gonna really work for the dead man? Sam was able to... Job's a job, and I'm going to kill... Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything other but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 yuan a week in his paycheck.
McCluskey.
McCrussy. Last on the take, Dresden paused considering you have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? I'll take who's paying it, holding his lease. I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. What was that McCluskey about? Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Sounds like you disagree with the findings. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but There are unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days? The whole body can be worth a bunch of, but individual organs not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days, and you fucking bet I'm gonna throw all the cyber shit on me the soonest opportunity I get. Organ grinders only deals in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though, and they don't care where the bodies come from. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstress Union? It's a nearby club in Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. Yeah, because they shut the fuck up.
They don't make any noise. Who cares?
Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment. I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay, then I'll go do that. Well, here's a cool reference to something, even though you won't know it.
Try me.
Well, it's from the original 1993 Shadowrun game, so the console is labeled John Doe. Yeah, the SNES Shadowrun game of 1993.
Oh yeah.
I'll just show you in a moment when the thing pops up. The cultural drawer opens to reveal a fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest, in addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen. The body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. Yeah, that's Jake Armitage. He's the protagonist from the 1993 SNES game.
Oh yeah.
He had a weird... And the fact he's here is actually another reference to that, because at the start of the game, he got fucking murdered by a gang, and then a furry resurrected him. And then he got put into a body freezer for a while before coming out of it. So apparently they've made it a joke in this game where he just likes sleeping in these freezers now.
Was the first Shadowrunner the one that had like the little bunker underneath the club?
No. That's this one. I mean, the 1993 one. That one was ages ago.
Okay, it's just that I remember I listened to a D&D horror story where they covered a game of Shadowrun. And they talked about like how the characters ended up in the bunker underneath the club at one point.
Hold on, I think my camera's having a bit of a fritz. Hold on, I think it's not registering me moving. One moment.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Vtuber Studio. Okay.
It's a delay on my end, so...
Okay, I got it back.
Ah, there we go, yep.
One quick... Yeah, so he got resurrected by a kitsune. As you do.
Yeah.
One quick move. Is it just because of the lack of light in this room? Hold on, let me see if opening the door helps. Alright, well, let's see. Hello? Vtuber Studio, stop having delays on me. La la la.
Are you having some delays?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
That's strange.
Don't know what it is.
Back online now.
Came online briefly, but whenever I tap back into the game, it seems to be doing it, which it wasn't doing earlier. I don't know why. In one quick move, I'll just keep going. In one quick move, he jumps down the drawer and stands before you. For someone who has just woke up in a morgue locker, He seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drill into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. Yeah, he's a rare type that can do both cybernetics and shaman abilities.
Oh yeah.
I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. What do I look like, a damn alarm clock? You were sleeping in a freezer. A freezer for dead people. Don't tell me you haven't considered it. Cheaper than a coffin hotel, and the service is just as good. Alright, let me just see if I can get this. Yeah, it works briefly when I do that, but when I go back into the game, it starts to freeze out a bit.
Yeah. I noticed that as well.
Actually, wait, I think I got it. Okay, it seems to be good. Kinda. Sorta.
Okay.
Well, sir, Riv. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you are after me, then what's your story? The latest Ripper victim did you ask questions. What the hell are you doing in a morgue drawer? I'm looking into the death of Sam Woods. I'm just gonna ask what the hell he's doing in a morgue drawer. Well, playing dead mostly. A bunch of gangs out there on my head, and I'd rather keep it. Figured I'd lay low for a while, give them some time to cool down. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses, might be sizing up, but it's hard to tell with those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? Call me DarkTech. I'm still waiting for the ending of your story. Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm DarkTech. I'll be nice. And Wellman too, such a rare thing in this city. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at a seamstress union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low for a few days after a bad run. Miss Corbota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did, but out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He went to his damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all, John. Could you grab me a cup? Grab your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud scorching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head, like I said. My last job didn't go exactly according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him, until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. Yep. Remember when I said about him being shot and then revived by a kitsune? Yeah, he briefly ended up in a morgue. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in a morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here is a regular. Should have started a rewards card. Jake, a few more visits and you'd get a free night's stay. Jake laughs. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to tell the school if those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. Halloweeners, yeah. I guess you could call them a wiener.
Happy freaking Halloweener.
I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night. Trust me, Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? It's nice to have someone watching back out here. If I get paid, I'm not a tourist. I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake, count me in. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised we haven't made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon. Yes, give me a fucking rifle. You don't look like You don't like library windows, do you? Never mind, here's a rifle you can borrow. So, ready for an evening out in the town? I'm ready. I'll probably not looking for you yet. We can leave whenever you're ready. Just making sure that I haven't missed anything. I think my wife just got home. Run the Seattle Sprawl and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, and a dash of tourist trap and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized deaf and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
See, that's a common the AK-97, because futuristic AK-47, yeah? It's not very different, it's basically the same sort of gun, but future!
Extended clip!
Extended future clip! Ooh.
I am the storm that...
You know what, I'll take one more point in my drone so it's more accurate. Because as I said, my strategy for this game is sit behind cover and let my drones do all the work. While I shoot them occasionally with a rifle. Yep, my wife's definitely home. Does the boss stop here? No, go fuck yourself. Looking for a date? Elves are my favourite.
Elves are my favorite.
Elves are my favourite. Hi, honey.
They are my favorite.
You doing okay?
Hmm? Oh, you're streaming again?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were streaming.
I just thought I would. I'm just having a simple night, and I just decided to do a stream, and Red's here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You alright?
Yeah. Right?
Well, you come home and you just sit down and immediately rest your head on me.
Been tired all day.
Oh, yeah.
Messages on crack.
More like you're on quack because you're a duck.
After these messages.
What?
Quack.
It just comes back.
Oh my god, he back though.
What's that, duck? He pissed in my Cheerios?
Alright, I'm gonna kill him.
The fuck?
I'm gonna walk over here and grab some stuff. I've still got my wife on my shoulder, so... Check it out, it's a supply stash. Time for some guns. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is perfect match for your skills, so you take the gear. Look! Drone buddy! Hand over the loot, bozos. God, that baseball bat fucking hurt. A fucking grenade too. Ow, I think I got hit really hard there. Yeah, I did. I got hit super hard.
No one's joined the chat yet.
No, no one's talked in the chat yet. It's what happens when I do this late night.
he just did the other one.
Yeah.
I was trying to make sure that timed well. I was hoping like when like one of the characters died, it would just go.
God damn it!
Remember when, is it Weezy? He did that yesterday in the Harry Potter stream, and I'm like, what? Why do I hear Yoda in Harry Potter stream? I'm like, why do I hear Yoda in
Because
in the wrong...
you can sound redeem on Twitch, haven't you?
I know, but like, it's in the wrong franchise.
Yeah, but people like a Yoda death screen anyway, no matter where it is.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm finding use for the hub I get. Same dreck and everything these days. True, I've been around, but Seattle's still a runner's paradise as far as I'm concerned. Now that you've got some gear, let's go and deal with those Halloweeners. Damn wieners.
This is your second stream.
Damn wieners.
Yeah. What a wiener.
I think we got a wiener.
No.
Your prize is death.
Lol.
And that's Dickie, the punchline donkey on 97.1.
Mickey the Punchline Donkey, 97.1. Go on.
That wee in the butt distortion that we saw.
Oh yeah.
I love it so much.
97.1.
I found it again, but I forgot.
In the butt.
I already forgot what it was again because it's such a weird name.
I know. Oh, and I just saved it as well.
He saved it, yeah. As you approach the man-sized shop, you can see the age-old final fight equation running behind his drug-clad eyes beneath the track marks on his arms. You spot a set of tattoos that indicate he is, or at least once was, a shaman. Hey man, are you okay? Yes. No! Yes. No. I saw something. It's going to kill me. Calm down, Doctor. What's your name? My name is Vlad. Vlad does some nice tattoos on your shaman. Which strikes a chord. He seems to shake off some of the mental combos. Yes, I'm a shaman. I thought so, Vlad. What did you see? You see, I saw something so dark, so alien that Vlad trails off in the shadows. Just across the street from the seamstress student. It's gone now, Vlad. It's not going to kill you. You're safe. Thank you. I think you're right. I feel better now. I'm more whole now. I think I need some sleep. Yeah, go to sleep on the pavement. Just right here. It'll be really funny.
Yeah, just take a rest right here on the pavement. It'll be nice and warm for you afterwards.
And I promise I won't throw a grenade at you.
It'll keep you warm. Very briefly, but still.
Man. You just tired?
Yeah, I'm hungry too, but I don't want to eat.
You're hungry, but you don't want to eat.
I need to eat though.
Have something light then. Her clothes home. This woman's far from downtrodden. Hey, that's my biz, but I wouldn't go that way. What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points herself. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp at the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. Anything else I should know about this gang is, well, there leaves a big old troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Yes, that's him, Jake. Checks his pistol. He's such a wiener.
I almost fell out of my chair. I'm just...
They're going to be out in for root supplies. Might want to clear out before the shooting starts. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to lay low. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. What?
Almost fell out of my chair again because the whenever I lean back on it now, it's broken that I have to actually lean on it in a certain way. Otherwise, you almost fall right out of it.
Well, stop it. Stop that. Get some help.
But it helps my back.
Oh, you sure it doesn't help your sack?
Hey, Batman, how about you get kicked in the sack, man?
It just imagine he does get kicked in the sack and just plays that death sound from classic Pac-Man.
boink, boink.
They've been fully peaceful, man. No, excuse me, sir, I don't know you, but you look like you'd have yourself in a fight, and we need some help. What's your problem, bud? Sometimes we're shaking down the market and we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them anymore, but no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. Where's this market of yours at? It's down the street, so please, our livelihoods depend on this market.
Please, sir, our livelihoods are on the market.
At the market? Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world whenever it can. A small market has flourished here amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barons. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. Ah, bad breath! Ah! Remember, you can see the thug's patience fading fast. It looks like he's about to start breaking things. Hey, who the hell are you?
Human beings are a disease, a true cancer.
I heard about you. Why don't you piss off? You went to Halloween, and why don't you buzz off? Because I'm sick of gutter punks like you. I knew you were looking to cause stack dash ice this guy.
This guy up.
Man, that was terrible, dude. Go! Dash Hound! Well, not Dash Hound, Doberman! You alright?
The Macaros and YTPOs are like, the duck. I was wrestling with my brother, and I was
honey?
close to his blood.
You putting your stuff away? What? Okay. Well, you feeling sick again?
Because I'm not eating, but
You have to eat.
it's because I'm hungry and I'm not going to eat.
And there I saw the duck.
Remember that thing earlier? We're not going to say what the context is, but remember when I put the nice joke at the perfect time?
Oh god, that cracked me up heavily.
I'm worried that if I eat that I'll be sick.
Well, you're going to be sick anyway. Just get a bucket and...
What a fucking...
Huh?
I have some matching fruit.
Yeah, just have something simple like peaches or something.
Well, I had some Jim Pear, I might have some of that.
My wife's unwell, so yeah.
Ah,
I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in the world. The shopkeeper holds a few neon. Please, it's the least we can do. Take the... Thanks for the money, yo! Hey, ass wipes! Take another step forward and we're going to plant you right there. This is how a wiener property now.
this is how we toast our wieners. If you had a flamethrower, that would have been perfect. Just like, time to toast some wieners out on a hot fire.
Well, I mean, Jake does have the magic that can shoot fire blasts at people, so I guess we can toast them.
Let's toast their wieners.
Toast their wieners, yeah.
Roasting wieners out by the campfire.
This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Mm.
I just remember
Never wait
that
for this one to
YCP
be
of
over.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Careful, we can hear you. That might not.
I've been tired today.
Huh? Yeah.
You can just edit that out anyway.
Huh?
You can just edit that part out anyway. If you want.
Wait a minute. You're rolling with Jake. Bad idea, shout. The Halloweens are collecting that baddie and killing you. Well, that'll be a nice bonus. Oh, fuck. Immediately grenade. Ow, shit.
Lol.
Come on, get up, get up. It's good you got this other chair in there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to replace it with a chair fit that you can use specifically.
Well, this one's comfy.
What do you think it's comfy? Well, we'll get a better one for you, the one that doesn't squeak a bunch.
Okay, I just found a good Harry Potter meme that I reckon you and your wife would enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still gonna hang this back.
Yeah. So to go for a heal.
My big bone.
Huh? Okay, I will. Huh?
You did turn it.
No, I didn't turn it on. Well, I'll turn it on. You want me to turn it on, or do you want to turn it on? Okay. Damn it.
Inspect my big bonum.
My big bonarium.
Oh, Harry, it's the biggest one we've seen. I'm preferring the girls to inspect my big bonum.
You're dead, Jake, dead! Is that a fucking claymore? This ends now, asshole.
Claymores for when you run out of bullets.
Alright, I'm just gonna get to my wife's electric blanket on. He tried to claymore that drone and he missed. Lol. God, he can't whack this drone.
I want to order pizza, but a ghost got into pizza.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Now I'm gonna fucking shoot this troll to death.
I just remember trying to make a lame attempt of trying to sing Vinesource Joel's Ghost Pizzas song. It was like a mixture of Ghostbusters and trying to order a pizza. I got the pizza place.
Whoa, Uncle, I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of Halloween as Jake. Cold Evening, yeah? What do you think, Jake? He smokes. I'm already at shoot on sight stats with these guys. Killing John poured me to one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit of it. You're right, let's finish this. Lol. Oh, Drek. Bye! This is my Doberman drone. Isn't he the most cutest little thing?
The cute little robot. A robot.
Watch out for those gators. Don't hurt me. I'm not gonna hurt you. I don't even see the point.
Don't hurt me. I don't want to die.
Why would I want to hurt you?
Because you hate me?
Why would I hate you?
No,
I don't know.
I just hate pigeons.
But I'm not a pigeon.
Yes, you are. You're a pigeon. Kill him.
No, I'm not a pigeon.
You're with the pigeons, aren't you?
No, just because I went to pigeon school because my family was poor doesn't mean I'm a pigeon.
You went to pigeon school? Alright, that's definitely a pigeon. We have to kill them.
No.
A guy with an irrational hatred of pigeons.
Irrational hatred.
I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. That alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened here. Sure, I was closing out when I heard this series of from behind the union. A couple of seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street, didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. Thank you for your time. No problem.
Okay, I just saw a really funny comic. It's like, so Hagrid wants me to fetch him some fire seeds in the school backyard. Easy enough. Looks over, sees all the lava. PS1 Hagrid, why is there a river of lava behind a children's school?
Oh, we were falling in the lava heaps last night. Linda even got killed by lava at one point. Dan the Donut Man.
Alright then, Harry. You're going to die.
The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burned soy cap is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. What can I get you? I'll take a jelly donut and some soy calf. Enjoy. Did you see the murder in the alley across the way? That bar was closed when it happened. But hey, it's the Sparrons. A back alley killing, nothing's new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about this business is that some of the victims are real people, you know, folks with sins. What can you tell me about the Barons? The Barons? Hell, if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. This stretch we're on is called Touristville, though, and I suppose it's the closest thing around here to respectable. Fewer muggings, and you might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. He scratches his armpit. Now, behind me, that's a seamstress union. You want drinks, drugs, favours, or information around here? The union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Miss Cabot owns the joint. She's quality. A hard woman, but fair. I'll see you around. Thanks for the donut. Feeling a little sleepy.
I think once I'm done on Twitter, I'm just going to quickly go and take a shower.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I missed out on one last night, so...
Hold on, I'm just going to grab my phone and see if I get a message.
Alright.
If you're reading stuff, you should read slowly so you can seem to reading.
I'm not reading slowly.
You a bit fast.
Alrighty, I'm back. Hey, Shadowrun, got some tasty moles for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrun should have in his back pocket. Let me see what you have. Fucking drugs? I don't want to do drugs, sorry. Drugs.
Remember, drugs don't do kids. Remember, school don't do kids, and and stay in drugs.
You stay in drugs? What the fuck? Remember, drugs don't do winners.
Do wieners.
Wieners.
Oh god.
As you approach the scene of Sam's men, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold on up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a core pursuit bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. He sighs. Sorry, he gave me $1,000. Sorry, friend, I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for your help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take me on where I'm going, and you can use the funds. Likewise, Jake, give me a call when you're in the clear. Yeah, sure. He starts leaving and tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into Seamstress Union. It's down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink? That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns to dismiss into shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens.
Help! I'm lost in corn.
Oh no, not the corn. Oh man, he died in a T-pose. What a dominant death.
He died with his eyes open. Well, we're gonna have to wait this end now because he died with his eyes open.
The right rail of the lead straight cuts through the darkness, directing the rest of the white chalk outline the dark red same mark on the slab pavement where Sam once died. Standing at the entrance of the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm going to die in the cold tonight. The officer sighs. And I've been trying to explain to you this is an official Lone Star investigation. I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all you pigs.
Alright, back. I think I hear someone out on my deck. Hang on.
Hey, he looks... Now what? It's security. I'm going to use my security etiquette. What? They didn't radio you? Damn operator's probably asleep again. I'm here to take over your shift. You can head back to the base. So as you... Come on, clearly I'm not with the Star. Private security contractor. Temporary assignment. Sounded like your boss is short of you guys this week. Yeah, we've been spread pretty thin lately. Anyway, it's about fragging time someone showed up. Thanks for the relief. The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. I saw you over there with the rat bastard cop. What do you want? You look cold and hungry. Want a hot soy calf and jelly-filled donut? I'm homeless, not helpless there, but no thanks. I remember the old days, the taste of real coffee, and let me tell you that drink, that's not real coffee. We have a place here.
And I'm back.
Get away from some court, just a freelance. Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? I just messed with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number my ass. What kind of questions you got? Did you see the murder? Nope, and I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Miss James up the market. Up the market? Can't carry as many as I used to. So it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, the jerk face in the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. So it sounds like you live in this alley. Sure, for the last couple of months I've been sleeping here. I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstress Union. What else did you see that night? Well, earlier tonight I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy cap off a Dan over there. Seemed nervous and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with cyberware. Can you tell me about this troll cyberware? Well, it was big and I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trusted one of them cyber people. So I need to know. Thanks. See you around. Mr. Showglass. You find a piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. This looks like the coat and blanket that the old man was trying to get back to.
Damn that old man, he keeps stealing the
The one
blankets.
where the suit falls out from the falls. It's a bar tab suit dated 2 days ago. Right around the corners. Reports out. It was Coyote. Okay. There are two distinct sets of handprints. A human's ending at the chalk outline, a larger set, possibly Orca Troll, following just behind. The work light is new. You can see that all these normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems that they have all imploded as if some force shattered them all at the same time. Magic! And that's actually a valid excuse in this world.
Magic.
Hey there, young. I think this coat blanket and these blankets belong to you. Give them the coat blankets. My stuff, Yes?
I just cut myself accidentally on the side of the tin. Can you help me get a bandage?
Oh god, my wife cut herself. Hold on. Yeah,
Oh, shit. Okay.
Entertain them, Red.
Yep.
Ah, it's dripping, sweetie.
What are you doing?
But yeah, I've been watching a lot of old stuff that's been popping up on the Twitter as of late, like the old after these messages things that they used to show between cartoons. Like it's seemed like a lot of those pop up lately. I was just like, oh, I've never actually sat down and actually properly, like I've never actually properly researched enough of TV from around the world. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see what the stuff that they produced back in the days were like. But yeah, sort of wish we had those things like that over in Australia, but sadly, Australia never really had anything like that. It was just mostly cut straight to commercial, and then it's just like, okay. Although we did have things that were quite fun though, like Cheese TV. Pretty much it was almost like in between talking segments between cartoons. Yeah, they were quite fun. But yeah, hopefully dog shouldn't be too long now.
Alright. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, she was opening a tin of fruit and she cut herself on the tin.
Ah. Oh, fuck, we lost our 2 viewers that we had.
But really?
Yeah, we were at 4 and now it's back down to 2 again.
Oh shit, man.
I was trying my best to entertain. I was talking about how I was actually watching these things of like the in between segments of that they used to show on American cartoons, the after these messages, like because we never had those in Australia.
Oh yeah.
So I was just talking about like how fascinating I found them.
Oh yeah. My stuff
Yeah.
might do so. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway.
I sort of missed the stop motion scene.
Yeah. Problem is this stuff is expensive and but I hate it that because things become expensive people don't want to do it anymore. Because when you do sometimes go in on expensive things, amazing things happen, like what happened with Cuphead, for instance.
Oh yeah.
Cuphead was all hand drawn and people love it. Why?
Yeah.
Because nothing else is doing what it's doing, you know?
Exactly. It's like it's hard to see it in most things anymore. Like it's mostly just done using computers nowadays.
Yeah.
And the fact that with stop motion, it's very time consuming as well. So pretty much, most studio companies don't want to invest heavily and wait for like months on end for another episode to come out.
Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is near unclothed oasis, or at its heart is the seamstresses union. Blech, what the fuck am I doing? Housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of illegal and opportunity, bums huddle together. Gangers trot the streets, and occasional salaryman comes slumming The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in the attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name but keeps it to themselves. Oh, I got some... by the way, karma is basically your experience.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
After karma's messages, you'll be right back in hell.
What the fuck did you say to me? I think I had to point to my rifle. Yeah, there we go.
I miss the... I just love that old, Biggie Smalls doing the Navy SEALs copy pasta, but to that rap beat.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what the fuck did you just say to me, you little bitch? Ah! Bum bum bum, ba-da-dum bum.
Cherry bomb. The bartender is striking up, sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly padded lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize, save me and take me in equal measure. He just notes for the maximum extraction of tips. She looks at you, sees another elf, and smells big. Hey there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Is your name on she here? No, I think she's away on business. Is she shown with a name like Cody? No, she shot a Cody once thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Cody ever since. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know Coyote. She can take care of herself. She starts to away when a man with the face of a survivor and zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voice low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Commentary bomb, think. I think plenty. Shane! Yeah, fuck you, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics studying under Ojimans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending, tips. These are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick. Get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different. The Brotherhood... Cherry problems, pretty faces, hard, armoured in lipstick, and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money, it's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me, attend a discovery meeting, get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian giving a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'll choose them over any of your Brotherhood members now. Buzz, I need to get back to work. With vital language leaves. No question. Cherry Bomb turns it back to it. Ha! A fucking religious convert. Yay, I like cults. They're always a laugh, aren't they? Yeah. Sorry, I got interrupted. I heard he's got the strength of the righteous, doesn't he? Boyfriend for... That sounds like you have big plans for yourself. Yeah, I do. Can't stay here forever. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? Do I look like a cop? She flies right on his. No, baby, you look like someone who knows the shadows. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship. Others looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or more, it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed. You can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like that. Who was that you were talking to? Shane. Old boyfriend. He used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that, Drek. Ever heard of Sam Watts? Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Mrs. Kabuta. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks for reading. I appreciate the help. Gotta punks have to stick together.
I'll probably be right back. I just need to go and have a shower. So I'll see if I'll be right back after I've had that.
Yep.
Right. Be right back.
Yep. I'm going to sell that for a bit of money. Wyvern's Tooth Gin Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You know, look like you know your way around. Need something? Weapons, matrix tech? Show me what you got. I've already got the AK-97. Has she got a deck? No, she doesn't have a deck. I want it. I need a rig. Personoid is a tower of troll muscle in an impossibly tailored suit, where the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic with the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face. And his polished tusk and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome, please behave as a... You get trouble in here often. Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. Your business here, looking to the death Sam Watts. Heard about that. Real shame what happened to him. The look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. And to be thrown out on occasion. Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually, what about the night he died? He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman, though I was going to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing over one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Thanks for the help. No problem. Johnny Clean. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eyes that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean, you knew? I'm just kidding. Yeah, first time just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy something like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. Noog. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem full of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter, I told you, it's not like that at all. Mutter, bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honoured, your majesty. That was why I said I use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Gene, I was a fool, man. It looks you in the eye to have a conversation. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. Unfortunately, I'm not a magic man, so this stuff is all pretty much useless to me. I actually like never run magic in these games. I should really try it sometime. Okay, Miss Kabita watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your own peril." Her eyes twinkle to playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. My, aren't you the pretty elf? Are you enjoying the seamstress union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely, or is this business? Why would I help you? Sam wants. I'm looking for his killer. Her face brightens amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. He's avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? How old did you know Sam? I knew him well. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough from you to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter, Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He came to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family. Even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite interbred, as he often was. Coyote was working the bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Claw, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. This was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstress Union? During the gold rush years, there was a consensus that the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the roles. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as a seamstress. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, they named it the Seamstress Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly here. And thus, a rich tradition was born. So you're from the Seamstress? No, perhaps we know each other. When we knew each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Cody? Face down. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? Well, please, if you are what I think you are, you know there is always someone more dangerous. Her room is upstairs if you're looking for her. I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I'll not have inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Not much around here. Keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Stands there with action movies and cigarette butts. Putting on shoes on done stylized silhouette. Computer's ancient bully fished out of the junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack. The cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust cake fans to spin up. Password about the password on that button screen. I'm not a hacker, so. Oh, diary reading. Yippee! I love going through people's diaries. There's free stuff. Read diary entries. I came back from my shift to find 4 Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, the real Paco, but the cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union. But he still goes on these runs with these bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. Told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, that he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got his apartment, and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me more than his involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together, slice out the fear that comes along with it. Inspect the receipt. Max power pistol from Jin Parker. Note saying how big guns on hot woman turn her on. The papers are handwritten in a diary entry. Read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I won't be surprised. Hi, Paco! Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I felt better without a constant arguing about it. Paco would stick. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave poetry to others. And I'll follow this up between the pages. The picture shows a young girl with a caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her yet she's smiling. The back of the photograph has shadow scrawled on it. Okay. Okay, and then flip to a different page. Stood near the bathroom door to a receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom doors. Set to a combination of 342436. 342436. Is it substitution method? Oh, she had a grenade in there. Alright, so Chicago. So, Shadow. Okay, there's one security question left. Read the poem. Paper. Okay, that's cool and all, but where's the... Well, I guess I could just keep trying. Well, screw that right down. There we go. And I got 3 karma for it. Sweet. Calendar. Meet with Delilah about gig today. Meet packing for data. Pipe place market due in 30 minutes. Okay. Context. One entry. Someone named Packer. There's no common link number or... this does not seem to be very useful. It's history. A quick scanner for recent shows. And Cody has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It's also just more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Oh wait, can I go? Yeah! Class B drones! No, I just need to find a Class B drone to buy. Do you know Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He is a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Cody against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium? No, I'm a vegetarian. Did you know Jin Park sold Cody a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Cody has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gamba kudasai. Gambare kudasai. Good luck. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride. It takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds and smells of the market here from the moment you step out the cab. I'm trying to slow down my speaking because my wife was saying I was speaking too fast. Sorry about that, everyone. I have a problem with doing that. Hello everyone watching. My chat's pretty quiet tonight, but I don't tend to stream at this time, so I guess it's just how it goes. Hey look, a cult. Join us and change the world. Let's get rambled out for a second. The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided. Sir, you are a beautiful elf. You hitting on me, but you could be so much more. What are you selling? I'm not selling anything. We are giving away the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life. First step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrian will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. And the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and turns back to the crowd. Yay! Fuck you, cults. I hate cults. It's good. Refurbished flowers for sale. Since you sale, just fab today. Hey, see my friend around? Tall lady, drag. Oh, that's back up. Okay, I might check the area though. The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over as you approach. Watch yourself, Dandelion. What do you want? You wouldn't be happy to be looking for Cody, would you? That's none of your fragging business. Who the hell are you? Same team. I was just at uni. Your girlfriend's gone missing and I'm helping to find her. Tough guy first seems to drain out of Paco. The cutter is gone and before he stands a kid in a willow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Cody's missing. Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Lilac? Cody had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't seen anything about taking new work. Wait a minute, Drek. I know where she went. Damn, why couldn't she wait? Damn it! Pecco, slow down. Where did she go? The Royal Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. But Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about much, but she's been looking for a way to sell the score with that guy for years. Few days back, I heard Mr. Lila was looking for runners to steal some sort of item from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if his dogs caught her, there's a good determination back in Paco's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? I mean, don't worry. We'll see you. Let's do this. Ever heard of it? Is it me? What? Look, that shop's just down the block if you want to check it out, but I'm going to roll with or without your help. What's it going to be? I mean, don't worry, we'll get her back. Damn right we will. And yeah, everyone, I'm running a Decker build this time. So mainly I'm just got assault rifle and drones. I got a dog on a stick here. Nice. Anyway. Let's do it. Let's go. Small stand, meat stand, presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow and canine to the exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. As soon as he notices Paco, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. You must be Maury. Do I look like a fat old man to you? I'm Manny. Maury's my dad. Now what do you want? Buy zebra meat for... Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corpse security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. Oh, Drek, that's why I couldn't want zebra meat. Everyone talks about that pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale. If she never picked it up, what, anything else? Do you know someone named Cody? No, but I don't go in much for that shaman stuff. I received for an order. Still have it for me? Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past the pickup time. Didn't think anyone was going to come for it. Here, it's all yours now. What's your problem with Patco? Why didn't you ask him? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? It means that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our new one. My dad stood up to them and he's still in the hospital. Looks at that. That's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyway. I couldn't do dreck about that even if I wanted to. Tell that to my dad. I don't know. Let's get going. Off we go. No, someone's dead. Yippee. Your friend just... You spot the body of a woman down the pavement behind the police line. Peg's present for us. Oh no. Is that Cody? This isn't happening. God damn it. Police have to give her. Take a look. Is that her? Paco steps forward and breathes a huge sigh of relief. No, it's not her, thank God. Look, let's not hang out for too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over at the victim again. See what happened here. I'm not going to just let anything like this happen to Coyote. Another riff of murder. A tall, motionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Behind her, you spot the lively face of organ grinders Coroner Dresden. Please step away from the barrier. Detective DarkTech, Auburn Precinct. We have reason to believe the victim may have been involved in a BTL smuggling ring. We're investigating Alex evidence logs for evidence. Please, well, it's alright, officer. He's with me. Dresden steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. The officer looks at you with poorly concealed skepticism. I can make it quick. Blood on the pavement, body will be on female. Her eyes being gouged cleanly out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. plain clothes lines officer before he sports a tacky hat and a crooked grin to match. So you're all the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you I got here before McCluskey. I'm also quite pleased to meet you. Now, seeing as the crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? What can you tell me about the murder that took place here? Not much, really. We know it's about 3 hours ago, and we know that her eyes have been surgically removed. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me, I've been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses, but no luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a ghost. Excuse me. I take it you and McCluskey don't exactly see eye to eye. Let's say that McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. You know, everything I should know about. Plenty if you ask McCluskey, but the truth is we're as clueless as you probably are. Thanks for your time, officer. Hey, hold on a minute. You haven't put in a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. You see, you make a contribution to the fund. I put you on a list and let you know the next time we find any orphans you want. Yeah. Excellent. I'll start an account for you. You're going to use someone your lease Rip. I'll give you a call now. I better get back to work before McCluskey shows up. See you around. I'll take the bribe. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, former jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinder's facilities body be removed to? Why would you want to know something like that? Giggles a strange high-pitched warble you would not expect to emerge from this misshapen face. Oh, just a hobby. Never mind that, though. A good evening to you and your friend, Coroner. So what brings you out here? Hot on the trail of the dead man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. I'd take it I've stumbled across another Ripper murder. Yeah, what's it? Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work. I gotta hand it to him. Our Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Just Dresden scratches his head absent-mindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden. Worked at the Stuffer Shack just around the corner. Looks like she was just leaving work when it happened. Can you tell me if she was stupid before her eyes were removed? That's a strange thing. There don't seem to be any sign of a struggle, not a single bruise on her body. Yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly after. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I have run tests back at the lab. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery. Dresden laughs. The coroner for the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management that I'd cover for her on this one. Plus, I want this sicko caught. What about the bite marks on her arm? Completely unrelated to this. Some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley sometime after her death. Any sign of magic use here? This was evidence of an unusual splendor. Sam died. Now, there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious, though. I'm sure when McCluskey shows up, he'll call in a full magical forensics team, though, just to be sure. So the Ripper takes Sam what's living in this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose. Probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. Did you notice a particularly ugly elf standing over there in the crowd earlier? He's gone now, but he was asking about the body wondering which organ grinder's facility it will be taken to. Interesting. Well, there's those who might be interested in purchasing some of the parts, sure, but that's pretty poor form to inquire at the site of a murder. And ugly elf here. I'll keep an eye out. Shouldn't be hard to spot if he comes back around. Sergeant Aquara over here seems pretty friendly. Can I trust him? Yeah, that sounds about right. Any opportunity to get in McCluskey's way, he'll take it. A bit sleazy, sure, but I'll take Aquara over McCluskey any day of the week. That's not a question. Thanks, Dresden. Hey, if I figure if I help you out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in a cell, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there. Dresden.
And I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. Dresden starts to turn back to the way, then stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows up. Yippee, more karma.
More karma for me.
Donuts. I've got donuts.
Oh yeah.
Donuts. I've got donuts. I go, hey, I remember you.
Pitching down stuff is just hilarious.
I'm gonna buy some BTL, aka drugs. Well, there's no trolls around here. Yay! Good old-fashioned racism. No way, Blind Lucy. Dog before he wears the standard stuff as shack and playground. The uniform is well kept, well fed, but the tears streaming down his large crooked face down on. He does not seem to know. I take it you knew the victim. Yeah, well, it's up to you. Wanted to be close. Sorry, we're not just used to folks being too friendly around here. So I sort of tears away with a dirty napkin. Yeah, we were pretty close as co-workers go. Blind Lucy and I worked here at the shack for 3 years together, started on the very same day. Blind Lucy. Well, Lucy wasn't completely blind, she was legally blind. She has to wear these huge glasses and hold things right up to her face. But she got new eyes about a year ago. Any idea how she's got the new eyes? No, she won't talk much about it, just called it her stroke of good luck. I guess that luck ran out. See anyone strange in the store lately? I see weird stuff every day. It's a stuffer shack, but no, nothing's stranger than usual. Did Lucy have any enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I know she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after getting her those new eyes put in. That guy was pretty upset for some reason and wouldn't leave Lucy be. Until she filed for his training on, then all seemed done and for all. Go though. What was the last? When was the last time you saw Lucy? Here at the shack earlier today, I was thinking she was heading to the market to meet a friend. Hell, I was going to join her on my way home, but we got some last-minute customers. He sighs. That's all I need to know. Thanks for your help, and I'm sorry for your loss. But you mind having to be part. In my own way, why do you ask? Well, Lucy had this necklace, an intricate little carving on a dragonfly. Wore it every day, said her mother gave it to her. You know how Lone Star is? All of her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence storage until Seventh World awakens, I just thought. Well, I just thought if you could somehow get that necklace back before Lone Star cleans everything up, I could send it back to her family. I feel like I owe her that much. I understand. If I can find it at the scene, I'll bring it to you. Thank you for your help, friend. You know where to find me. Alright, well, I'll go do some service. Run!
I just remember, like when I was in the shower, then I actually had a bit of a think back, and I remembered Australia's Funniest Home Video Show.
Yeah.
And I just remembered the some of the gimmick ones that they had that were actually quite funny. Which was like they had like the glitch segments where they just they just sort of digitally pasted a 2D gremlin.
God damn it! Now I just thought of the glitch.
Oh god. Thing is, most people are not going to be able to get that joke.
I know those people aren't going to get the joke. Silly kid film from back in the day.
Yeah. But yeah, it was but yeah, I remember with the glitch they actually put in they digitally pasted like a 2D gremlin that they animated.
Yeah.
And that he would actually be the one that causes the things to happen in the videos. And then there was also another segment that was quite funny. That was the Taped Crusader, where they pretty much got this guy who's known as the Taped Crusader to actually they actually put his face and different expressions over the people's bodies in the clips, so it looked like he was the one that was involved in it.
Yeah.
It was such creative stuff on that show. Back in those days.
Man, I really should do. Guys, you need some sucrose on it. No way, Bake Brain. If that's how you want it. Oh, you're gonna fight me for the drugs?
I'll fight you for drugs.
Drone, go!
Blow shit up, blow shit up.
I can try the shotgunner. Yeah, good idea to try and fight me. They're dead. They're dead now. So was the drugs worth it?
Did you see the look on his face? Well, it's gone now, but did you see his face?
Did you see the look on his face? And now he's a ghost.
He's a ghost now.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, I love that clip. Her name was Patricia. She's a ghost now.
You roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's a few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old, rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything better than this. A better than life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life, you can stop someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. The front doors of the Royale apartments aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Carrie and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. Okay.
Like you're a drug, and I'm a junkie at your door.
God damn it, junkie. Alright, palms for a hole. Can't imagine what it was like for a pack of trails off. Poor people would always. Of course, here we have to hurry. She's good, but well, these BCL guys pay to stay well informed. They may have to have known she was coming. Psst. Hey, you! With me in exchange, and I will to give. Oh, to everything, please. Have you seen a woman come to it? I'm looking for trouble. Yes, no. Hell, what do you want me to say? I'll tell you anything, everything, please. She drops to me. Your father's gonna help me or anyone. I'm not buying you drugs. More of them. Sad old man. like a lazy pigeon! He watches you approach. You're not from around here. I don't want any trouble. Things are pretty bad here. Bit of a commotion upstairs. These men are twitchy. This pretty young thing came through earlier, snooping around looking like you two. I can tell she weren't here for BTLs. Don't know how she got upstairs, but there was a lot of more gunfight than there usually is this time of day. That's not good. Did you see her come back down again? No, a couple of thieves men came around asking what anyone saw. Kept my mouth shut. I did. Where's Stevie held up? He's got the whole top floor to himself. Fancies him. He's the king around here. Run went sideways on her. Yeah, man, you know what again.
And he just shot the rascal.
Send my drone through the hole.
That's what she said.
What? Did I see it? Silly called a penis a drone? Yeah, your drone fits through the wall. It's next to right. How rude. Shut up.
I don't remember asking you a damn thing.
CBJ's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time, classic even, but now it's filled with neon tube lighting, broken down furniture, piles of rubbish, and crates containing who knows what. Still, compared to the rest of what you've seen, it's positively palatable. The only thing marring the penthouse pseudo-luxury is a woman's cry of pain and distance, followed by laughter. Someone's being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. Puppy race. Alright.
It's loud in the sky.
No
walks in and we Mischief is Grinfunder. Are you telling the fucking story or am I? I'm sorry, baby, go along.
I've actually got access to Class B drones, but I need to I need to actually get to a point where I can buy a bit Class B drone.
Oh yeah.
We're just getting started. We have to hurry. Well, here we go. Found some. Right, safe for the lab, having a fluorescent lights. It seems like you have a drop on CBJ and his men. Drone, go! What the? Hey! Help, get over here. Well, you're dead.
Oh, you're dead now, so
Shut up!
Oh, I love that part.
Hey. Shoved zero meat through the bars. Survived a zero meat a few best bites and then they continue to growl. Here comes all the trouble. Man, I've always been you really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? I know who you are. You're the guy I'm gonna kill.
you're the dead guy.
Bye bye.
I'll just hop off the stream for now, but I will be in voice chat though.
Yep. Hello, not important.
What is important is the drugs that I'm going to do.
There you go. But no, I can't. And with a bloody gurgle, Stevie J is no more. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Stevie.
One co-op game that I reckon you and I should play together,
Yeah.
like as like a two-player co-op one,
Yeah.
is actually giving Saints Row the Third a try.
Oh yeah.
Because if I remember, we still both have it. So. But yeah, I reckon it'd be a interesting game to play through together.
I actually never played any of the Saints Row games. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I finished the third one, and I will say I was quite happy with that.
Oh yeah.
Even though apparently it's classed as one of the worst ones in the series.
Yeah.
Apparently the best one is the second one. Which, by looking at the story behind it, like the storyline that they play from it,
Yeah.
I can see why it would be classed as the best one.
No, yeah. Is there a pickup icon? Okay, there's the pickup icon, okay. Stevie J's passcodes. Well, she drops like a sack of shit. So I got Stevie J's passcode from his fucking corpse. So what does it? Does it get me anywhere?
I don't know, maybe.
Wow, her face fucked up. About time he got here. Paco, who's your friend? No, I'm the guy's dogs. I'm here to rescue you. Yeah, and who said I need rescuing? Guess it turns out I did, though. Thanks. Cody, we need to get you back to the Union. Miss Computer has that med lab in the basement. No, I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Miss Delia first. Stash of the gems. Delia, I thought you said you'd never do another deal with that man. Look, Paco, I need an excuse to come back here and sell some depths. Figured I might as well get paid for it. The voice is strong still, but her body's beginning to shake. I'm feeling good. Come on, let's go.
I'll tell you what I wouldn't mind seeing.
What?
Like seeing developed.
What?
Like a new Shadowrun game that's like almost like first person, but instead like it'd be a lot more it'd be a lot better with the mechanics and all that.
They did do a first person one at one point.
Yeah, but that was classed as basically just a multiplayer online.
Yeah, it was kind of shit.
Yeah.
Go, Drew.
I wanted to see one that's a bit like, like a bit like following in the footsteps of like Skyrim or what Cyberpunk 2077 should have been.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, found a hellhound in there. Oh, it's dead now.
You ain't nothing but a dead dog.
What's in here? No, a few things as such. It's just old junk. Some loose in. A little bit of extra cash, why not? And a medic kit. And some cash. Sweet.
Hell yeah. Shit. Just dropped my pair of nail clippers.
Oh no, this is horrible! Paco is clear as eye to stand on her own 2 feet. Paco needs to help her through the door into the seams room. Head raised in the front door of the buff falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Cody presses a rag to her clawed up face. She winces but manages to keep control. She breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has that by the end of the night. Computer's tending by herself when Paco carries the mangled and bleeding Cody into the unit. As soon as the boss lady lays her eyes on her, the place gets quiet fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Cody's the colour of what's back on this something new in her outfit. Bless you.
Thank you.
This woman is face down, her hands at the side of Miss Kabuta has her staring at the floor and mumbling, "Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor?" I'm sorry, Miss Kabuta.
You missed 2 shifts and then you decide to bleed out on my floor!
I had a run that went bad. So, I see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my own business. Hi, Miss Kabuta. My apologies again. Sarah, take it downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. Tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Miss
Hell yeah.
Kabuta, I can't afford a cyberarm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are here, we'll discuss the concept of Geary, the depth of honor. Now go bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. Sweet, more karma. Her anger comes slowly from her eyes and is placed by tears. She wipes them away and inclines her head up to you. Domo arigato, DarkTech. That girl is precious to me. It's not often we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here, but we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. You're most welcome now for more than simple lodging. You'll find that there is more to you than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it, you'll find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped Cyberdock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. This place is a safe house. Indeed, normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for this. As I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. 10 karma. Shit, I got a lot. Ooh, able to equip 2 drones. That's gonna come in handy.
Nice.
Nice.
When you see your friend's cock and it's larger than yours, nice.
This is nice. This is really horrible.
Oh god.
It's Mr. Lighthead tonight. Yeah, Mr. Lighthead's in the back bar. That's usually where he does business. You mentioned Cody Crusade. What is it? Cody grew up in the Royale but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through chip houses for months now, searching for him, acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. How did you get involved in all this? I'm a former runner now. I provide a safe haven and a marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business. Are any Johnsons or Fixers here tonight? In addition to Mr. Lai, you may wish to speak to Van Grass. He's often stage side. Van Grass is most often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. I'll be going. Busy talking as Cumberland, checking his heads up display and motioning to a runner standing nearby. All at the same time, he's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Van Grass. Make quick business good. Talk to me. This computer said you're a fixer. He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry, I'm doing a thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh hey, guy. One more thing. He covers his coming from it. Tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence too. If you got anything you want to unload, come see me. That's another time. Okay. Hey, we got a bearskin rug. Lol. Cyborg is the only real indication that the man never moves. He nods to you when you approach. Even I see looking only a little worse for wear. What have you to thank for that? I think a back part is. Tracked her down. I always wondered what she saw in him, but I guess he ain't all that bad. I'm just glad that she's back. Couldn't stomach losing anyone else so soon after what happened to Sam. You feel protective over the people here. Immensely towards anyone who walks through that door, be they employed or patron, unless they mean ill will, of course. One of those questions have minded so far. You're thinking else about Cyberpunk. People saying it was a ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know or what they don't understand. You know where I can find defense? I think Van Grass at the bar, but dwarf with a cyber. I can't miss him. How long have you been working for this? I crawled in here after I awoke. Miss Kabuta took me in and gave me a job. Let's be going. Gets around. Look at this one random guy just dancing on the stage. It looks so fucking awkward. There's this woman here at least doing a somewhat sexy dance, and this dickhead just way fucking wobbling. Okay.
I don't have the stream up.
Ah.
But I can imagine it though. It's quite fun. I can imagine how funny it is.
Yeah. Alright, let's go downstairs then. It's been here since you know, but spark of fate made everyone immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase used in the stairs. Down we go. There, now we got this main safe house for the whole game.
Now I got a disease.
The entrepreneurial miscomputer has combined everything a runner might need. Welcome, no bunks available. Ah, there's storage. Okay, too bad I don't really have anything to store. I'm not really the storage type in these sort of games. I tend to, you know, sell everything I don't need.
I try to sell off anything, but if I can't sell them off because they're quest items that you can't get any money from, I just usually just store them all in the storage things and all that.
Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to a magical haze surrounding a particular elf. This man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space, while his body pales his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfdream. Okay, to ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci spells and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits.
Who has a fetish for conjuring spirits?
It's the name of a thing shamans use.
Oh. Alright, that kind of fetish, okay.
Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, but not that you look bad.
Change your clothes, change your life, then we'll end it with a knife.
This is all the other shit. I've actually already got a fully armored suit so far. So, what do you mean no credit? TB Gruberman. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with precision to just the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness of this presence is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in his picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks about almost exclusively in numbers. Calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer the sergeant, sir, or even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? What exactly is here? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armory. All weapons are guaranteed to meet the strict UCAS military spec or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. And if that wasn't enough, I also teach a safety instructional course every weekend. And this week we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. Yay, stabbing people. So what can I get? Let's take a look at what you've got. Oh, that looks like a beautiful gun right there. It's not much better than my other one, but it's got higher capacity.
A troll walks in with a mischievous grin and a gun. Oh shit, not now.
Not a gun. Not again.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'll sell my old AK. Sweet, new drone. There, now I've got a smoke support drone and my Doberman.
Nice.
David Fry. Shipped to the tech archive was covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get in any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, anything you need. What's the deck? Inject a Matrix or in the context of a run. When you jack into the local node of the facility, the deck determines how many programs and ESPs you can carry and the firepower of your base Matrix stack. He's just going to explain things. What do you have to say? Yeah, I think I'm going to give up on doing Decker Run.
Oh yeah.
It's just, yeah, it's more points that I could put towards my drones and my firearms. Sure, Decker and my good friend Johnny clean on the same overalls that you saw him in upstairs down here, leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables and chips. Johnny clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous Deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can. My address is Janet. Did I stand upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of a part of me. Decking skill is often used just on terminals in the real world to get information outdoorsy, but occasionally a run will have the option or the requirement to go into local Matrix land of the facility or infiltrating in order to gain access to valuable information or control more important things in the real world. The Echo Mirage team. Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade and he's been smart enough not to tell me, so I'm sure as hell not going to tell you anything about those days. Please let the subject drop. Alright.
So I'm just watching some old video clips from my folder.
You should be okay now. Let's see. It's gonna take years to work up the step. Folks, I'm gonna just go sit in the waiting area, watching some trivia or something. This young lady and I have work to do. I've got some questions. When you wake up, if you say anything about me going to sleep, just give me something to bite on. You're a tough kid, but you're not that tough. Okay, Coyote, let's take a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote, I earned this face by being stupid. I'm going to keep it. End of story. Whatever you say, kid, with one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty night. Looks both better and worse than you lost, or all the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science, combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost good as new. Better, really. Let's go about Sam. Sam, what about him? Sam's dead. Holy dreck, Sam. I can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I heard you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seems to like Sam's jokes, but I didn't. Like, Sam made some bad jokes. Did you guys, yeah? He's lover. No, it wasn't like that. We were friends. I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served... Do you know what about the night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage. Yeah, you know him. Met him. He's a charmer too. She bites her little lip. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually he got loud the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Miss Computer wanted him ejected. Miss Claw wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged her back into town. That's the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? Sam did Sam Drake, how he grew up Witcher and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother and how he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Did Sam have any enemies? Enemies, that's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion, but no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none I was aware of. Where did Sam live? On the streets mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak it down here so he could... I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one of the nights before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick. Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good, even. Hard to imagine. He said his mum helped him out. Never said it how, though. Thanks, Cody. I need you to do something. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Lyle for me about the Royal Run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run. That's it. When I come, I will. Alright, well, I'm going upstairs and check Mr. Delilah. What's this? Why is it... Buckets of mess freaks and booze. Searching through the sheets, you find an old photo. Look at the image on the photo. It's a blonde boy and a girl, both about age 14, sitting at the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulder and is mugging for the camera. The girl's planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Look at the image on the photo. Check the back of the photo. Written in the words Sam and Jessica, Lake Samarish State Park, summer 2040. Look at the photo. Okay, something useful, I assume. In Shadowrun circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread, but in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is 6th world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder, like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Cody back to us. Thank you for that. Patched her up. Impressive work. Thank you. It's a shame she wouldn't let me repair her face, though. She knows sure. He's always surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrun bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? What do you have available? Yep, it's all too expensive for me, but I'm totally going to go grab some cyberware later. On your shoulder. Little guy supports the healing rituals I perform my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. You're a shaman too. While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient.
I might just hop off now just because I gotta do.
Yeah, I'm about to hop off myself.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I'll chat to you maybe tomorrow if you're on.
Yep. Mr. looks small and
Good
tough.
night, mate.
Yep. See you later. An untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones, smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? We have business. Let's go. We got business. I got no business with you. Where with Cody? She's indisposed at the moment. Okay, I'll give you full attention. Why didn't you say so? Cody's late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Trying on your arm. You're... On the job. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So are you two. I got you goods. What difference? What's the stone? Where's the stone? got him on the stones. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope on his eye, moving quickly through about what appear to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's the one he pockets it. Okay, you done good, but you're late. And Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Deal. Saul looks up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent when that happens. You come to me, I'll set you up. He dismissed you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. I know a fence for those gems. Van Grass, follow me. Oh, is that cash? I hope it's cash. Still busy, watch your story. I can see you're a busy man. That's right, and I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. Rare stones are, let's see these rare stones. As a magnifying lens slips in the eyes, he bends his head. Where'd you get this trick up? I'll give you 1,000 for them. Sounds good, pay me. I'm gonna go for cyberware now. Now I got a cool arm. I did find something in the boat. Yeah, I think he did. He mentioned it once. I don't sound like they got along that well. Chips in the screenshot, the smiling face of... If he's smiling, it must be about money. Undertaker's happy as you. Yeah, we have our own clubhouse and everything. As per our discussion, I'm informing you of another Ripper murder. The victim works at the NTSB investigation. You owe me for this. Put on the tab. You there now? Bigger head. Also, I got to... Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before something bad happened, worse than getting my arm torn off, and Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Alright, well, I'm going to save it here because that's enough for now. And my voice is getting... and my voice is starting to hurt. I know it wasn't the greatest stream, but I'm glad anyone who dropped in. Thank you. Thank you for your time. I know I'm not that impressive, but hey. No one's online to raid anyway, so it won't be any raid tonight. And thanks for coming along. Tomorrow I'll be doing Munch's Odyssey at 3 PM, and other than that, yeah, maybe I'll do some more Shadowrun later. I'll just see where time goes. I just kind of felt like playing it. And yeah, I'll have to come back and finish it sometime later. So I'll get into that. Alright, you all have a good night. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.